Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So these are the two biggest signs that everything is about to turn around for you for the better. So there's a lot of people out there who are struggling and dealing with hardship and some sort of suffering or some sort of loss, right? This is different for everybody, but I know because I get a lot of messages on my channel about some of the hardships and the struggles that you guys are dealing with right now. And the world is in chaos right now, right? There's a lot of chaotic things happening in the world right now. And I did a video on why this decade has been so difficult so far. So definitely check that video out if you haven't already. I'll put a link to it below in the description box. But if you're one of these people who is struggling right now and dealing with some sort of hardship or some sort of loss, just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are struggling as well. And I know because I get a lot of messages from you guys. So I thought I would do a video about this topic today, because after working with thousands and thousands of clients, I've noticed a pattern that happens once everything is about to turn around. There's only two signs. Every time I have seen these two signs, over and over and over again, things have turned around for the person, for the better. So I'm going to share them with you today in this video. And you don't have to have both of these signs, but just having one of these signs. That's right, that's how powerful these signs are, that just having one of them is a huge indication alone that everything is going to turn around for you. Now, the first biggest sign that everything is about to turn around for you for the better is that you have just suffered a great loss, okay? It seems like the walls are closing in. You feel like you have lost something that is really big in your life, okay? This is something that you see as being a really big loss for you that you've just endured in any area of your life. Then that is a huge indication that things are going to turn around completely for you for the better. And we're going to talk about why that is in just a second. Maybe you've just lost a relationship or a job, or you've lost a loved one. Some sort of loss that you have suffered, okay? And this can be in any area, but you consider it to be a great loss. Right before everything turns around and everything changes, and you are given something that is really massive, often something is taken away. That's right. This happens all the time. It's a cycle. Have you noticed this? You will gain something, but before you gain something really big, often something that you consider to be very valuable to you is taken away. And why is that? Well, this is a repeating cycle. This channel, we often look at the numbers and how numbers basically explain everything that's happening in the world, right? And in all cycles in numerology, the numbers go from 1 through 9, right? 1 being the number of new beginnings and 9 being the number of endings. So in every single cycle in numerology, once we get to the number 9, which is the number of endings, it starts all over again with the number 1. So you'll see this pattern of numbers always consistently in numerology, 1 through 9, and then again, 1 through 9. So what that means is that after the number 9, the number 1 comes right after it, right? And 9 is a conclusion, an ending, a loss. Sometimes people see it as a loss, but really it's just kind of like more like graduation energy, right? You've graduated from something. So, but it can be seen as a loss, right? Or an ending to something, or something being taken away. But right after the number 9 comes the number 1. And number 1 is the number of new beginnings, starting out new and everything completely changing and a new cycle beginning and everything turning around. So when we look at the numbers, we notice why this is very common, where something is taken away and then something really big is given to you directly after, or there's some new beginning that starts for you right after. We see that because of the cyclical pattern of numbers. So pay attention to this pattern whenever you see this happening within your life. When you're in that 9 energy, just remember that the 1 energy is what's coming next for you, the number and the energy of new beginnings. And so you just have to hold on and keep going, because it's coming very, very soon when you experience that ending or that loss energy. Now let's talk about the second biggest sign that everything is about to turn around for you for the better. And the second biggest sign is that you feel like things can't get any worse. Right? Have you had that feeling before? You're in this dark space and you're suffering some sort of hardship or trouble or difficulty, and you feel like things can't get any worse, right? Take note of this feeling whenever you feel this way, because this is the second biggest sign that everything's about to turn around. Now, for some of you, it will be that you feel like something can't get any worse, right? If that doesn't resonate with you, then you could be in the second group, where for those people, it's that you feel like you can't learn anything more from the current situation. So what that means is that you have learned so much from the current situation that you're in, and at this point, you really feel like there is nothing left to learn, right? You've been tested by the universe, and you've been put in a situation in which you have learned a great deal about yourself, the situation, and the world, right? You've learned so much, and you really feel like at this point there is nothing left for you to learn. So you could be in either one of these groups, where it's either you feel like something can't get any worse, or you feel like there's really nothing left for you to learn from the situation that you're currently in, whatever that is for you. And let's talk about why that is. Let's look at physics, right? In physics, as they say, what goes up must come down, right? But it's the opposite as well, because what goes down must also come up. And a roller coaster is a great example of this. Think of a roller coaster, right? When you're on a roller coaster, you're going down. You're going down, down, down the roller coaster, right? You're building momentum as you go down. You're building momentum. And then you hit the bottom, right? You hit the bottom. And so hitting the bottom would be very symbolic of that feeling, right? That things can't get any worse. You've hit the bottom. But when it comes to roller coasters, as soon as you dip down towards the bottom, what comes after that, right? You don't stay there, right? You don't just stay at the bottom of the roller coaster. The roller coaster, after it hits the bottom, it goes straight up, right? That's physics, that's science. It can't just stay there. It has to go up. And not only does it go up, but it goes way up, right? It goes way up. And why is that? Because as it was going down, it was building all of that momentum and building and building and building all of that momentum. So then when it hit the bottom, it couldn't stay at the bottom. All of that momentum that it was building while it was going down, 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 once it hits the bottom, it's that momentum that propels it to go up, up, up. So a roller coaster can't just stay at the bottom. It has to go up. But like I said, they don't just go a little up, right? The roller coaster goes way up, right? It goes way up. So if you have that feeling, or if you have that feeling in the future, that things cannot get any worse, take note of this and remember that it's kind of like being on a roller coaster. And basically when you have that feeling, that you have basically hit the bottom of the roller coaster, right? And that what happens next? There's only up. You can only go up from here. And because you've dipped down so low, science and physics states that you have to go up. And you have to go way up, right? Because in fact, the lower you dip and the lower you go, Physics shows us that the higher you will be propelled, right? Think of roller coaster rides, right? The ones that go the highest, those rides actually go the lowest, dip down the lowest. And that's how they're able to reach such great heights, because they've gone so far down. So they end up going so far up as a result. So that is the second biggest sign that everything is about to turn around for you for the better. And we can use physics and roller coasters as proof of this. So if you are experiencing those two signs, then it's only up from here. And you're going to go in a completely different direction, right? It's going to be what that means is that you're entering a completely new cycle. So you're going to be experiencing something completely different than what you have experienced. Basically, that energy is graduation energy. It's like the universe trying to tell you that whatever it is that you're dealing with or that you have been dealing with, that you are graduating from that hardship. You are graduating. And you don't have to have both of these signs, but just having one of these signs. That's right. That's how powerful these signs are, that just having one of them is a huge indication alone that everything is going to turn around for you. So let me know in the comments below if you have either of these signs or if you have both of these signs. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think will happen next? And how are you experiencing these signs? How are you dealing with them? Let us know in the comments below, because I think it could help a lot of people. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with other people. It really helps to get this information out there when you do that, and there's a lot of people that could really benefit from this information. And I do spend a lot of time putting these videos together for you guys, so thank you for all of your support. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can head on over to my website, starsalignwithcarmen.com. I would love to have you subscribe and to become part of the family. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.